everyone, and welcome to Mindful Movement with AARP Alabama. I'm your host, Judy Mannings, and today's workout session is with health educator Jerri Haslem. Folks, we want to remind you that AARP is empowering people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization with more than 420,000 members in Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate for those 50 plus and their families. We are committed to continuing our virtual programming. Mindful Movement allows you to keep moving in the safety of your home, whether it's spring, summer, winter, fall, and where are we now? We are in fall. So, hello, Jerri. What are we working on today?
Hello there. We are going to do chair and weights today. So you know what? We're moving, even though we're sitting down.
Okay, sounds great. So, remember, before you begin any exercise routine, you should consult with your physician to make sure it's safe to participate. All right, Jerri, let's get started.
Thank you. Good morning. And today, I hope you have a crisp fall in your air. I know we have here in our city. And although we're inside and the seasons are changing, I still want us to move. I tell you that, I mean that. If you're still working hybrid or working from home, or if you're in meetings back to back, no excuses. We're going to move. Today, make sure that your chair, if you have wheels or rollers on it, you can get it stationary. And if you have anything that's in your way, I want you to move it out the way because we're going to use all of our space and we're going to use these weights. And if you don't have weights, no worries. You can do it without the weights, as well as, I always tell you canned goods and bottles of water. Not a problem. So let's get started. I'm going to come halfway my chair. So I'm not relaxing on the back of the chair. And what I want you to do is just sit up nice and tall. Inhale and just blow it out. Inhale again and blow it out. I want us, before we start moving, I want us just to get a nice, what I call our mobility involved. Because a lot of times when we're looking at screens, and I'm one of these people as well, you have your phone, your head is always looking down. And you're putting that strain. You don't even think about it because we just do it so much. So let's take that neck and shoulder and head, and let's just take it a little different. So right here, I want you to drop your head to one shoulder. Oh my goodness, that feels so good. No pain, just a nice, comfortable move. I want you to roll your head to the back and to the other side. Bring that head up, okay? Again, we did not drop our head down because we do that so often. Again, we have our phones in our hands. We're looking down. So let's take it in the opposite way, just to warm that body up, okay? Let's take the head and let it drop to the opposite shoulder. Just let it relax. Oh my goodness, let it relax. Roll it all the way back and to the other side. Bring that head up. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And just blow it out. As you're sitting halfway in that chair, I want you to think about gently leaning back, engaging those abs, and then bring it straight up. A lot of times when we're doing abs, when we think we want to do abs, when we think we want to lean back, we're so afraid of maybe we're getting on the floor, we're not comfortable getting up. You can do this from the chair. Again, I'm halfway my chair. I'm not relying on the back of the chair. I'm relying on my back to lean back and bring it up. And when you do that, don't hold your breath. Engage those abs. You can drop your hands in right here by your thighs. You can take your hands, if you want to, across your chest, a little bit more challenging. Let's do 5, okay? Ready? Lean back and bring it up. 4 more. Lean back and bring it up. 3 more. Take it back. Pull that ab in and bring it up. Give me 2 more. Take it back and bring it up. And one more. Take it back and bring it up. Now, this is what I want to tell you because I didn't say that, but I need to. When you go back, I want you to control your head and neck, not stiffening your neck and not letting it fall, but a simple control of your head and neck. So you're controlling it, because what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to go back and let that head go back. So it's keeping your body in a line. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's do 4 more. Okay. Keep that in mind. Abdominals, hands across the chest. Let's go back. And it doesn't matter if you don't go back but a quarter of an inch. I want you to control it. I want you to feel comfortable. If you go back and you start to feel that in your neck, you've gone back too far. Okay. Let's do 3 more. Sometimes I get the count wrong. Go. Okay. Let's go back. 3. Bring it up. 2. Bring it up. Give me 1 more. Come on, take it back. And bring it up. How did that feel? Again, you're going to know if you go back too far, okay? Just warming up that back and getting in some ab work at the same time, okay? Now what I want you to do is sit back in the chair, okay? And when I sit back in the chair, I'm going to take my feet and my legs the width of the chair, okay? And right here, keeping my head and chest up, I'm just going to lean over and bring it back. And notice how I'm having my elbows, my arms to come between. I don't want to go down so far so it feels like I'm going to tip over, but I want to stretch down. I'm going to keep that head up, okay? So coming down, keep that head up and coming back, okay? So going down is if I'm going to pick up something off of the floor. So going down and bringing it up, okay? Going down, stretching, hold that stretch right there for me and bring it up. And when you do that, you can feel that opening up your hips, your legs, everything. So totally different from if we were standing doing a squat. We're actually leaning over, but we can feel our hips opening up those hips if we do that, okay? Let's take it down again and let's hold it. Let's try to bring those elbows down and bring it up. And when you do that, not only are you rolling and warming up that back, it's stretching at those hips. So sometimes if I say do a squat or go low, you may be a little hesitant when you're already in a seated position. So you're simply just going down, opening up those hips and bringing it up. A totally different stretch, okay? Bring those legs in. We do this particular stretch all the time when we're doing this, and this is like our figure 4. Sometimes it can be a little challenging, so you can keep your legs crossed at your ankles if you can't do this. But what I want you to do is just pick that leg up and cross it over that thigh. Again, open up that hip flexor when you do that. Right here, lean over just a little bit. Oh my goodness, I tell you, this will tell your hip good morning. Good afternoon. It will say all of those things, that little bitty move, but it's so powerful, that figure 4. Bring it up. Always that little bit of spice when we do that. Let's do it again. There we go. You can feel that instantly in that hip. When I tell you instantly. Bring it up. Opening up that hip flexor. Let's change it out. And if you're not comfortable bringing your leg up like that, you can cross it at your ankles and lean down that way. You can still feel that in that figure 4, but it won't be as spicy, okay? We're going to go right here. And as usual, one leg is always more flexible than the other. I mean, that's just who we are. Lean over, and I can tell which side is more flexible for me. There you go. Lean over. Feel that hip, just that, again, that good hip stretch. Bring it back up. Let's do it again. Feel that it's just like fall in the air, crispy. Bring it up, okay? Put that foot down. Now right here, we're gonna come back to the middle of the chair, and this time we're gonna raise up, and I just simply want you to hold it. Holding that move, it seems so simple, and it is, but it will get your attention because you're holding it from your hip. Your foot comes off the floor, but you're holding it from your hip. You're not holding your breath. You're not leaning back. You're sitting straight up and you're engaging. Give me maybe about 5 more seconds. and put it down. When we talk about holding our body and doing things, understand that that is a weight within itself. When I say that, if you control and lift that body part, trust me, you're gonna know it. Bring it up, hold up the opposite leg. And when you do that, try not to lean back, okay? Just try to sit straight up and let that hip warm up and do it. It's just like literally I'm holding my leg up because of my hip. My foot is there for the ride. There we go. And put it down. That should give you a nice little warm food, just like fuzzy. Yeah. Let's grab our weights. And again, if you don't have weights, no worries. You can do this without the weights. I'm going to grab the weights, okay? We're going to do a little bit of upper body, maybe throw in some lower body. You know I love combos on a Tuesday. So right here, we've got our arms right here. They're tight by our side. We're just going to open it up, okay, and bring it back. Just open it up, okay? Open it up where it's comfortable and where it's challenging, but where it's no pain. We don't want to irritate or hurt anything with that rotator cuff. Open it up. Give me 4 more. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up those arms, okay? Now let's take these arms right here and let's just turn it out, okay? Turn it out. I want you to punch out. Punch it out. 8 more. It's 8, 7. See how I'm turning it? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just actually without the weight, you're just turning it out. So it's here and you turn it out, okay? So punching it out with the weights in your hands. Let's do 8 more. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to grip that weight, just holding the weight comfortably, but not just like a tight grip, just holding the weight comfortably, okay? Understanding, protecting those shoulders, protecting that rotator cuff, so it's just straight out. Can we do one more set of those? Again, arm is going straight out. Ready? Let's do 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Doing those weights, okay? This time I'm going to take the arms out and the elbows are right here by me. Think about making a W, out and in, okay? W for Wednesday, but today is Tuesday, but I don't know, Wednesday, winter, but let's maybe not say that because let's just enjoy fall. So let's do W's. Let's do 8 of those, okay? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it in, okay? Relaxing those shoulders, not squeezing them, letting them stay relaxed. Shoulders are down, okay? Arms go up and out. Let's do another set. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How does that feel? Again, that mobility and that strength. And one reason, and I don't do this a lot in class, and it is something that you can do, but I don't do a lot of, and that is taking my arms above my head. And I purposely don't do that because so often we may have an injury or may have had an injury. I don't know that, and I know that you're doing your best. And I want you to do your best, but never feel compelled to do what I do because your body and you are smarter than me and you know what you need. And when you do that, you got to be careful of not injuring or re-injuring something. And I'm so concerned with shoulders, rotator cuffs, all of that. We are prone to those types of things. And, we can reach the wrong way. We can reach for something. So just being mindful, which is one reason why I don't do a lot of overheads, perfectly well to do, but know your body when you do it, which is one reason why we're doing more so of a modified version with the W move, okay? Ready? Give me another set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? I know some of you are like, why does she talk so much? I know, but I'm trying to make sure that not only am I asking and telling you, I'm giving you safety tips. And I know sometimes we just want to do it, perfectly okay to do. And I always tell you, take all of these nuggets that I provide, and you know what I say, put it to your favorite music, and my goodness, in 10, 15, 20 minutes, you will have this done. But just giving you proper form and letting you know why we're doing things is so important to me, and including and telling you, to move, showing you the proper way. I would rather for you to do one move correctly than 100 and hurt yourself. Okay? One more W move. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now, if you're comfortable, I want you to double those weights up, okay? And if you're not, no worries, just use one weight, okay? What we're gonna do, we're just gonna simply serve it and bring it back in. Working that bicep when we do that. Nice and smooth, take it out and bring it in. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change it up. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And when we do that, again, working that bicep, a little bit of tricep, but mainly, even if you didn't have anything in your hands, you're just extending it out, squeezing that bicep and bringing it back in. It's close to you. It's not out. It's close to your body, okay? One weight, two weights, no weights. We're treating it all the same, okay? Let's go with the other side. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing it in, okay? Now let's do a combination. Our lower body and our upper body at the same time, okay? So right here, I want you to simply raise your leg up. And when you raise your leg up, you're going to take the opposite arm out, okay? And you're raising that leg up. Yes, my foot comes off the floor, but I'm not using my foot. I'm not using my leg. I'm using my hip to lift that leg up. Remember how we held it? So we're going to do the opposite side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And when I say use your hip, it's like, what are you saying? Again, your foot is there for the ride. It's that hip that's picking it up. It's the same thing if I ask you to pick something up with your hand versus your finger. Yes, it may be in your fingers, but it's your hand that's doing the work, okay? Let's go with the opposite side. Ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? Now, suppose we take these weights and work a little bit harder, not harder, but a little bit more challenging. Let's take these weights right here in our hands. Remember how we came halfway to chair? And what we're going to do, remember how we lean back and we're controlling the weights when we do that. So make sure I'm up, halfway to chair. Let's go. 8, 7, remember, control that neck. 6, don't let it control you. If you feel any comfort, you've gone back too far. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think I was trying to say far and say the number 4 at the same time, so I think I made up something with far. But at any rate, counting and letting you know to lean back and control it with the weights. Just a little bit more resistance, a little challenging, okay? I'm going to place the weights down. And what I'm going to do, we've worked the front of the arms, the bicep. What about our triceps? Let's do that a little bit. Now, you don't have to do a dip. You can just simply, you can do three different things. You can take your arms and put them behind you and just put the weight of your upper body on your arms, challenging your triceps. We can take it and we can lift up as well as we can take it and do a dip. When you do this, make sure that your chair is stable. I don't want you coming out of that chair. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to feel in complete control. This is not a contest ever, okay? So again, the hands are behind you. If you want to, you're putting your weight on it. If you want to, you can lift up and slide off just like I did. If you want to, you can dip down. So all kinds of levels we can do. And it is so important for you to understand your body is a weight. It's amazing. You can use your own body weight to do things. You don't need a weight. You don't need a bottle. You don't need a can. You can do your own resistance. So even if I say to you, if you don't have any weights, you can imagine just squeezing that arm up and taking it down. The same thing with the back, squeezing it and taking it back. Just thinking about that muscle and being mindful to control it. It's just like anything, maybe you've gone to pick up something and it was lighter in weight than you thought and you snatched it, or it was heavier and it's like, oh my, you didn't think it was that weighted. So the same thing with your body. Use that same concept when I say, think about the resistance that you create with that. This is a weight that I can comfortably pick up, but I could go, oh my goodness, this is such a heavy weight. You would know the difference by the way I'm acting, but actually it's a lightweight. And that's the concept I want you to use when we have no weights, controlling it and saying to yourself and reacting as if it is heavier than what it is. So we're going to do some tricep dips. We're going to put the weight on the back of the arms. Again, you don't have to do that. I want you to feel comfortable whether you hold your body weight, whether you lift it, or whether you do the dip. Okay? So arms are behind us. These triceps, the backs of those arms, I'm going to slide off and I'm just going to go down with a dip. It's a dip. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it up. Now that is going to be like level 3. Okay? You don't have to do level 3. Who cares? Just do your best. That's what I always ask. And I ask for a smile. So when I say that, that can be a little bit challenging. And again, I talk about protecting our shoulders, our rotator cuffs. If that's not the one for you, you simply can come have your hands on the back of that, behind you, and you can just simply lean back, put the weight on it. It's like, almost like a stretch and a lift at the same time. You're leaning back, putting the weight on the back of your arms, okay? Or you can lift up if you're comfortable. So it's almost like you lift yourself up just a little bit off that chair, holding your body weight and bringing it down, okay? Different levels. I want us to get comfortable moving, changing, twisting, because with everything, I think about your mobility. When you're picking up something, and I use this analysis, you're picking up the groceries and you're putting them on the shelf. You may be picking up the groceries from your floor, so you're having to go down. You're here, and then you're putting it on a shelf. So being able to twist comfortably, navigate, and hold it. All of those things are important. So when you think about fitness, I want you to think about all of it, not just flexibility, because that's great. Not just strength, that's great. Not just balance, that's great. Not just aerobics, because the reality of it is we use all of those things in our movement and every day. I tell people that I'm like, you don't have to run a mile. Walking a mile is just as important. But if you're not having balance, if you can't balance, that walk can be challenging. If I tell you, if you drop something and you want to pick it up, it's like, oh my goodness, that flexibility, okay? So in these classes and in this class today, I want you to think we're sitting down, but it means nothing. I can twist, I can lift, I can turn. And those are the things I want you to take away from me today. So again, wherever you are, I hope this fall weather is beautiful because it's beautiful here, and absolutely no whining because when it was 110, I was ready for this weather, so I'm going to embrace it. I hope you did the same thing. Judy?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Joy, for carrying us through an invigorating chair exercise this morning. Again, you have shared with us the importance of moving, whether we're in the chair, whether we're walking, and especially moving during this time of the year as we see the leaves fall and we know it's fall. Fall is in the air. So you have given us that inspiration to get up and keep moving. And for that, we thank you very much. And AARP members, we thank you for your participation. We've also dropped a survey into the chat box. Make sure you take a few minutes and fill that out. And always remember, you can join Mindful Movement each Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, thank you, Jerry. Thank you, AARP members. Have a marvelous Tuesday, and let's keep moving.